Hi everyone, this is Sherry from Planning Peep and I'm back with another Plan With Me video today. I am planning for April 10th through April 16th for this video, and today's actually already Tuesday. I did get really sick last weekend, so I wasn't able to sit down and plan anything. I just honestly did not even have any energy to, even though I really wanted to. So yeah, I'm a little bit late with this Plan With Me, and I really just want to kind of get going because I have run club in about an hour and I want to get as much done as I can before I go. So for this week, I am using this kit from Lovely Rose Prints. It is a very beautiful kit and it uses this very popular clip art that features these cute sleeping animals with their bows and crowns and everything. And I just really loved how she did this, and her paper is absolutely amazing. It's very buttery smooth. So really quick, I'm just going to go through some of the pages in this kit just so you know what I'm working with for this week. We got the full boxes on this page. We have the bottom washi and washi strips, headers and little things, full heart checklists, half boxes, quarter boxes, etc. We have glitter headers. Oh my gosh, there's so many little things. Date covers, sidebar trackers, and additional little things. We have a heart checklist, flags, teardrops, and a weekend banner, and then a small deco sheet right here. Hopefully that all fit within the camera. I didn't realize that you're so zoomed in that I might have cut you out a little bit, but hopefully that all made it. So yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and get started. As usual, I'm just kind of speeding through the part where I'm putting down the bottom washi, and then I test out my pen. For this week, I decided to use my Papermate Inkjoy gel pen in 0.7, which I use quite often. It worked really well on this paper. So this kit came on a premium matte paper, which is so buttery smooth, and so the ink just like flowed so nicely, and I love it. For my top corner, I chose the full box with the kitty because it's definitely my favorite one, and then I put on the little flags in the top corner before moving on to building my sidebar. So I start by using the 2 habit trackers that was included in the kit, and I'm tracking my running and no spend for this week on stickers because I did kind of binge last week, so I wanted to put myself back on a bit of a budget. I put down a quarter box with a Happy Mail sticker from Lemon Paper Co. to mark my Happy Mail. And then underneath that, I used another quarter box with a drinks icon from Planning World, a gold foil drinks icon to mark my dinners. And the kit did come with one Monday through Sunday tracker, so I used that underneath the quarter box. And at the very bottom, I just wanted to put in some deco. So originally I had used that little sloth, but I didn't really like how it looked. I wanted to like be hanging off this flower, and it just looked really crowded. So I decided to change it for the bunny instead because that bunny is very adorable. And then moving on to Monday, I started by putting a today header at the top, and I used a half box to mark Coffee Monday, and this was my first day back to work after spring break, so I definitely needed actually, you know what? No, I didn't get coffee that day, so I didn't mark Coffee Monday. I actually just wrote first day back because I was still recovering from the stomach flu, and I didn't feel like putting caffeine into my body would be the best thing. And so I skipped on the coffee, but I still used it just as an indicator. And then underneath that, I used a car gold foil icon from Planning World, and then I put down a heart checklist to mark my to-dos. At the bottom, I just put down a half box with an IEP sticker from Lily Grove Designs to mark a meeting that I had that afternoon. So then I switch out the Monday header for a glitter header instead. I think I felt like the blue did not match very well, and so I didn't like how that looked. And then I used a today header at the top of Tuesday with another IEP sticker to mark another meeting. So for those of you who are new to my channel, IEPs are meetings that we hold for students in special education, and I attend them pretty regularly. So I do have a couple sheets of those stickers from Lily Grove Designs. So back to Monday, I decided I didn't like how that ombre heart checklist took up a lot of space, and so I put down a 4 heart checklist instead to mark my to-dos. And then I don't know why I switched around my headers so much this week, and I honestly, now looking back, I don't even know why or what the rationale was. I think at the time I just wasn't happy with it for one reason or another. For Tuesday, I put down a full box and layered over it a heart checklist to mark my to-dos. And then underneath, I put down a quarter box with a meeting sticker from Sweet Kawaii Design to mark a meeting that I had. For Wednesday, I started with a to-do header, and then I used a heart checklist to mark my to-dos, and then I put down a quarter box with a gold foil exclamation mark sticker from Planning World to mark something special that I had to do at work that wasn't part of my usual routine. So I wanted to make an extra indication of that. At the end of Wednesday, I used another IEP sticker. I had so many meetings this week. So for Thursday, I didn't really have a lot going on that day, and I was able to use a full box. Oh my gosh, sorry about my hair. I was able to use a full box at the top of the day to take up some space, and then I used a glitter header from Luminosity Prints, which used to be ANC stickers, and an ombre heart checklist underneath that. At the bottom of the day, I did have a meeting towards the end, and so I used a half box with a gold foil laptop sticker from Planning World to mark that, but my meeting got canceled, and originally I was going to put a canceled sticker over it, but I really didn't want to cover that gold foil. I was like, no, I'll just leave it. Like, I'll know that there's no meeting. And so moving on to Friday, I put down another glitter header from Luminosity Prints, and then I used a sloth deco sticker with a TGIF sticker from Little Red Prints to mark TGIF. I used another car gold foil sticker from Planning World to indicate which school I was going to be at on Friday, and then I put down a full box to mark my to-dos. I layered the to-do header over the full box and then cut down the heart checklist to fit the box. That was pretty much it for Friday. I didn't have any meetings in the afternoon, which is really nice. Oh, the only other thing on Friday I wanted to add was that I got lunch with some coworkers off campus, and so I used a little takeout sticker from Plans with Vanessa to mark that we got Panda. And then for the weekend, I put down 2 washi strips from the kit. I was going to use glitter headers originally, but Friday I put down a glitter header at the top, so I didn't want there to be like 3 in a row. I don't know why I'm picky like that. But anyways, I just put down 2 regular washi strips, and then I put the weekend banner over that. And the weekend banner is like so pretty. It has the flower and that little cat that I love so much. And so that's pretty much it in terms of how my spread looks so far. It's looking really cute, and I really love the colors. And so now I'm just moving on to planning my day by day. So a little bit about my planning style. I sit down before the week begins and I plan out everything that I can, which is usually just work related things, and then I'll go in like every day or every other day and plan out the things that have already happened. So my planning is a mix between pre-planning as well as memory planning. So for Monday, I used a spray bottle icon to mark that I had to do some cleaning around the house. And then at the bottom, my cousin was coming into town. He was staying with us for the week. And so I put down a quarter box with a house sticker from Purple Paisley Prints to mark that. For Tuesday, I used a glitter header, and then I put a washi strip underneath that to cover the gray header of the Erin Condren. And then I layered over it a bow paperclip sticker from Echo Hui Crafts to mark that I needed to start this plan with me. And then I used a quarter box underneath that with a shoe sticker from Planning in Mint to mark our usual Tuesday run club. And then at the very bottom, we did go say goodbye to one of my friends who's moving. She was moving to Boston the following morning. And so this was her very last night in town. And so we went to go say goodbye. So I had almost forgotten about that, and so I put down something else first, and then I ended up rewriting it on sticker paper. I think I whited it out, and then I wrote over it. It was bumpy. I didn't like it, so I ended up rewriting it on sticker paper and sticking that on there, which I like a lot better. So that's definitely one technique you can use when you want to fix mistakes on your planner, is you can find a little square of sticker paper on the kit that is white, and you can just write over it and stick it on. Hopefully that made sense. Sorry about the rambling. For Wednesday, I put down a laptop sticker from Paper and Milk to mark something I wanted to get done. And then I used a full box at the end of the day. And because it is on Wednesday, I didn't want to write by the coil, so I wrote on it first. The shoe sticker again is from Planning in Mint. And then that taco sticker is from A Happy Blue Tree. Then I put down a glitter header and the full box underneath that. I fill in some things in my sidebar, and then I move on to Thursday. On Thursday, I put down a flag with a film sticker over it. That film sticker is from Samantha May Sticks, and then I use that to mark that I filmed my haul video. And then underneath, we got Din Tai Fung with my cousin, and it's basically my favorite restaurant ever. They have like the best soup dumplings. So if you have one near you, you definitely have to go try it out. It's so good. And that soup dumpling sticker is from Wonton in a Million. Then for Friday, unfortunately, my boyfriend got sick because I was sick last week, so I think it was just kind of unavoidable. He was bound to get my bug, and I used a quarter box with a Coffee Monsters Co. emoji over that. And then for Friday, I also went on a run. And I don't time myself every time. I think it's been probably like a month since I have. And so I made some improvements since then, and I just wanted to track my new records. And I know it's not super fast, but definitely was an improvement for me. And at the very bottom, I put down a washi strip with like a Planner Goods sticker from Echo Hui Crafts to mark that I uploaded my haul on Friday night. Then for Saturday, I put down a pillow sticker from Sweet Bean Plants to mark that I finally had a chance to sleep in. This whole week I've been so sleep deprived because my body wasn't used to waking up at the crack of dawn from spring break. And so I was just like so tired every day. and I was like thankful for a day to sleep in on Saturday. I put down a half box with a boba milk tea sticker from Plans with Finesse to mark our little breakfast. I then put down a full box for the next chunk of the day, and we attended a barbecue at a friend's house, so I used a beer sticker to mark that because we did have quite a bit of beer, and this is when I realized I don't have any like barbecue grill stickers. So if you have any recommendations for shops that sell those, let me know down below so that I can check them out, because summer is coming up around the corner and I'll probably be needing those soon. Anyways, we also watched a documentary at his house, so I used a TV sticker from Lemon Paper Co. to mark that. And then at the end of the day, my boyfriend really wasn't feeling good, so I just went to the store and got him a few things, and that's pretty much it that we did. So I just marked the things that I got for him, and then I used a gold foil grocery cart sticker from Planning World to kind of just decorate that space a little bit, since I did have extra space. Then for Sunday, I actually had the sampler from Hello Petite Paper, and it said Happy Easter, so that was a perfect box to use on Sunday. And then at the bottom of the day, I knew I wanted to use that full box with the cute mouse with a crown, and so I put it down first so that I knew how much space I had to work with for the rest of the day. So I did film a lot on Sunday, and I used that planner sticker. It was part of a freebie that I got, but I can't remember which shop it was from. But the color matched really well. And then I used a plain sticker from Planning World to mark that my cousin was leaving that day. And then we had to clean the house again because my parents were coming in the next day. I know we had so many guests, kind of one after the other. And so I used another cleaning sticker from Hello Petite Paper to mark that we had to just prep our whole house for my parents to come in. I finished filling in my sidebar, tracking my, I did really well on my no spend stickers. I think I only bought something on one day, so that's pretty good. And then now I'm just going in and putting down the date covers. I usually don't use them, but I feel like they were very light in color this week, and so I didn't really mind that. And I did want to use as much of the kit as possible. I'm trying not to be so wasteful with stickers now, so I'm going to, when it's not a huge deal, I'll try to use like date covers and things like that as much as possible. I write in the dates, and then I think I just do a little bit of decorating. I had quite a bit of the deco sheet left over, and again, I'm trying to use up more stickers, so I just put a few things at the very top to just kind of decorate that space, that top space a little bit. And that's pretty much it for my spread. Here is just what I have left in the kit. I only have one full box left with a sloth, and then I have quite a bit of other stuff left. So this was a really full kit, and I almost never use headers and little things. I really could go without that sheet. So usually when I buy a la carte, I don't buy those sheets. Anyways, here is my final spread, and I think it is so beautiful. I love this clip art so much. Like, I have been eyeing kits that have this clip art for a long time, so I was glad that I finally got one and was able to use it on this week. And it was kind of perfect because it was Easter weekend, and that little bunny was perfect. I should have saved it for Sunday now that I think back. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed this spread. I hope you enjoyed the video. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. And I hope to see you guys in my next video. Have a wonderful week, and I will talk to you later. Bye.